Hey guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome. I'm so excited to see this. I have been waiting to say this for a very long time, but welcome to the first episode in season number 1 of our Newcastle United Dream Team Career Mode series for FIFA 18. I have been working on this series behind the scenes for so long. A lot of you guys would have seen me leaving polls up on YouTube saying, do you want to see this series? What team do you want me to see this series with? And we have finally decided, due to having 48% of the poll votes, Newcastle United. And Newcastle were one of the teams I was strongly leaning towards as well. It was neck and neck, honestly, between Aston Villa and Newcastle for me. And due to the overwhelming poll support, Newcastle got the nod. My number one goal for this series is, of course, to build the world's best football team. But along the path, I want to make the single best career mode series you have ever seen on YouTube. I am so motivated to make a series that you guys just come back for so often, and once you finish an episode, you want to see the next one. I have so many behind the scenes features ready to put in place, and it is going to be really exciting. But I'll stop blabbering on. If you guys do go on to enjoy this video and you're absolutely hyped for the series, make sure you leave a like on the video, and also make sure, if you are new around here, that you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. But without further ado, let's get in and have a look at our Newcastle United squad. So this is the squad I've put together for season number 1, at least to start off season 1. And there's certain areas where Newcastle could grow a lot more, certain areas we need to improve, and certain areas we really don't need to touch for a long time. But ultimately, this is the starting 11 I've put together. Some of you might say, why don't you put Kennedy in there? He's only on loan this season, so I thought, let's have Atsu in there. He's higher rated. We can keep him for this first season. Some of you guys might be questioning my move to have Ayoze Perez over Dwight Gale and Hosselu, or even why I wouldn't bring back Mitrovic to start off this first season. Perez, great potential, 74 rated, 23 years of age. I want to see what we can do with him. But the squad is looking pretty damn good. I'm going to rock off with the 4-4-2 flat formation to begin with. See where we go. This is the bench we are using. Mbemba and Clark are probably going to rotate a lot with Jamal Lascelles and Lejeune. I believe it's how you pronounce his name, Lejeune. Hayden on the bench, Murphy on the bench. A decent amount of depth, probably a bit of work to do to our reserves, but we've got a long time to do it. Curtis Good, the Australian, in there. Always good to have a fellow Aussie in our career mode squad. But my plans for season number 1, I want to bring in a new goalkeeper. Yes, we brought in Dubrovka. I have no idea how to pronounce this guy's name, but 28 years of age, I may as well just start with Carl Darlow. But that's going to be the first point of improvement in this first episode, in this opening season. Bring in a new goalkeeper. Then, if we have enough money, I might look to bring in a new right midfielder. Matt Ritchie proves that he can be a solid Premier League player in real life, but we've got to really set ourselves up for the future here, and ultimately, I think most of us would agree that Matt Ritchie is not in the dream team. Maybe we go for someone ahead of Atsu. I'm not sure. Definitely, though, going to focus on the goalkeepers. But anyways, let's get into the career mode now. Let's see what offers come in. Let's see what players come in. I am so excited. Just quickly, though, let's have a look at the shortlist we have put together. As I said, goalkeeper and right midfielder are the two positions I have really focused on. And I don't want to make the generic signings. I don't want to go out there and sign Donnarumma, all these young high potential players. I want to go sign some players that I haven't signed in a long time on career mode and I want to use. So looking at the goalkeeper spots, I'm always going to go for someone that can be there for the future, but I want to get someone in all these positions that can do a job for us right now. Anthony Lopez, Wojciech Szczesny, and Roman Berkey. Yes, Szczesny is probably going to prove to be difficult to sign, considering he just signed for Juventus. Lopez, probably my first choice in terms of signing. Berkey would be very satisfied with him. And then our right mid spot, like I said, I want to use some players that are not the top of the top, but are decent players. Jesse Lingard, could put him in there. Thorgan Hazard, maybe he can light up the Premier League just like his brother. Eric Lamela, maybe we give him a fresh start here at Newcastle and give him more of a time to shine. Corona, someone that people have wanted me to sign a lot during rebuilds. Maybe we bring the Mexican across from Porto. Carlos Soler, though, he is someone that is probably more likely to be signed in a career mode in terms of being young and having a massive overall or massive potential, but even bringing him in would still be a pretty unique signing. We will start things off here with our pre-season tournament. It is the European International Cup. Now, I'm not overly fussed about playing these games. I'm literally just going to simulate them right now. 2-0 result. Lejeune gets injured. Fingers crossed it's not a big injury, but I just want to show you guys the result. I'm only doing them to get a little bit more money in. Only 2 weeks out here for Lejeune, so not the worst, thankfully. Our first transfer offer comes for Haidara. 24-year-old left back, grasshopper from the Swiss League, want him, but I don't want to sell him for that little amount of money. May as well have him for a bit of squad depth. And another transfer offer for one of our left backs, Paul Dummett, again. Gonna deny that one. Another squad player that's decent to fill in for cup matches, or if we have any injuries, he's going to be able to do the job, so I'll reject that one as well. Second pre-season friendly game here. It's going to be against Bologna. O'Connor comes in. Let's see what we can do. A win here would be big, and it's a 2-1 loss. Thankfully, no injuries though. All the teams in our group here are on 3 points heading into the final game against Malaga, so a win here will see us go through to the next stage of the European International Cup, and it is a convincing win, 4-1. Ahead of the semi-final game though against Borussia Mönchengladbach, we're going to go in here and try getting a transfer offer sorted between us and Leon, hoping to bring in Lopez. As you can see, we definitely have the budget to do it. Let's see what Leon can do, and I'm going to start off offering very close to his base value. Let's say £24 million here for the Portuguese goalkeeper. 39.4 million, 5% transaction fee. I don't mind the transaction fee, but I don't want to pay that much money for him. Let's say 27.4 million and see what they say. Again, 39.4 million. Propose it again. I'll say 30.4. I'm probably just going to end up meeting them at that price, aren't I? No, they're going to have a think about it. But anyways, let's get into it. The semi-final now against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Can we get ourselves through to the final? I certainly do hope so. Would be good for the bank balance. And we go down on penalties in a 0-0 draw. So that's our preseason done. So they want 39.9 million without the 5% sell-on fee. I'm not going to accept that. I'm going to go back in. We can surely save a couple of million here. I'm happy to pay that amount of money, but I got to think long-term. If we go ahead and pay 39.9 million, that might be the difference between us getting a brand new player further down the line in the window or not. So let's say 32.5 million and see what they say. See, I know there's no text, but I know from experience that they've just accepted that. So let's get into contract delegations here. Big tip for you guys in career mode is it is a lot cheaper to delegate a contract offer instead of going straight in, because majority of the time, like 85-90% of the time, they don't ask for a release clause or any of these signing bonuses. So we'll start off at 74,000 and don't go any higher than 110,000. Now this is a transfer offer I am going to accept. Jesus James, however you pronounce it, the 32-year-old Spanish right back. We're going to accept £1.6 million from Aston Villa. And there it is, fellas. As you can see on screen now, we have made our first signing for the FIFA 18 Newcastle United Dream Team Career Mode Series. Welcome to St. James's Park. Welcome to the Toon, Anthony Lopez. Is a signing I don't think you'd expect to see anytime soon. And I've got to say, I don't think this one is either. Shout out to Visa though, he'll be quite happy. Having Lopez in between the sticks here really shores up our defense. You guys know how crucial it is to have a good goalkeeper in FIFA 18, and we've just had a 12 overall increase. Alright, so we're going to get into negotiations now with Manchester United. I'm doing it, fellas. I feel a little bit weird about this, but I'm going in for Jesse Lingard. Let's see if we can get something to happen here with United now. We're probably going to be stretching when it comes to financial incentives, so let's see if we can offer up a player to sweeten the deal here. Let's chuck in Matt Ritchie. So they want 18 million plus Matt Ritchie. I can get behind that, but I'm going to counter and take it down a little bit just to save money so we can negotiate a contract with him. Let's say 14 million plus Matt Ritchie and see what Mourinho says. 15 million, I will accept that. Let's get into contract negotiations with Jesse Lingard. Alright, Lingard, we're going to delegate. He wants 100,000 a week. Let's say 104. Let's say 109 just to be certain. Maximum 150. Come on, mate. Come to St. James's Park. And we are going to have our first training session here for the Career Mode series. Now, this is one thing I want to know. I'm going to simulate it whilst I talk, but do you guys want to see the training sessions? Do you want me to do it on screen just like I am now, or do you want me to do it behind the scenes and just do it so the players can grow quicker? Let me know by leaving a comment down below. And just like that, we make our second signing in charge of Newcastle United. Very interested to read the comments surrounding this one. Very interested to know what you guys think about it. But welcome to Newcastle United, Jesse Lingard. And we will have our first player departure here as Jesus Games. Won't have to worry about pronouncing his name anymore because the Spaniard is off to Villa Park for £1.6 million. Our first loan offer comes in here, and it is to someone that is an integral part of our starting 11 this season. Someone I have no intentions of letting go just yet. Javier Manquillo is going to be rejected. Again, another transfer offer for Paul Dummett. Now, I don't exactly want to block all offers, but I might have to if I get any more here. 2.4 million from Las Palmas, not happening. But we're going to have no time to waste during this series. Let's get into the opening game now. Match day 1 of the Premier League season. Can we cause an upset? It is going to be Tottenham away at Newcastle United. Also, with the kits, I couldn't change them. In real life, Tottenham had the away jersey, the navy blue one with white shorts. They don't have it in the game, so this might be interesting. It is going to be very, very interesting to see how we start our season off and how we go during this entire season. I honestly don't know what to expect. I mean, we could go to Europa League. We could play Europa League football. We could be in a relegation battle. It is so hard to tell with any club really heading into the Premier League season, but especially Newcastle. And knowing my play style, I have no idea how we're going to go, but it's going to be a big test on day 1 as we take on Tottenham. Of course, very happy to have Newcastle as our side because that means I get to play at St. James's Park. One of the most beautiful stadiums in English football, in my opinion, and they need a world-class side. Newcastle United deserve top-shelf football, top-quality football, and I hope to deliver that. So let's take a look at the 2 starting 11, starting here with our Newcastle United side. Lopez straight into the starting 11 for his first team debut. Same thing with Jesse Lingard, Jonjo Shelvey in the midfield, Islam Slimani and Ayoze Perez up front. You've seen the squad already, but I'm very interested to see how we go. And now here is a look at Pochettino's starting side for Spurs. Michel Vorm starting in between the sticks instead of Hugo Lloris, which I'm definitely very happy to see. Musa Dembele, Victor Wanyama in there, Dele Alli, Al Abed, I have no idea who that is, but Harry Kane starting up front. On their bench, Lloris on the bench, along with Eriksen and Alderweireld. So, very interesting lineup there, but let's get into the career mode. During the attack here, Spurs going through, Harry Kane goes to Dele Alli. I thought he'd just scored a screamer to get the series started. That would have been the worst way to concede the first goal of the series, but fortunately, it just drifts over. Here we go, Jonjo Shelvey. Going here to Atsu, who goes to Perez. Passing it around here, Slimani, back to Perez, through to Atsu, right foot finish, tucks it in, bottom right hand corner, and despite being dominated here for the opening 18 minutes, we take the lead against Tottenham. Beautiful passing play, nice tap on for Perez, and a beautiful finish there from Atsu. Finessing it, tucking it, bottom right hand corner. What a start. Dele Alli going here, Musa Sissoko. Tackled from Yedlin, it falls back to the feet of Dele Alli. Plays it along the ground. Musa Sissoko, I think he was offside, maybe. No, he was onside, but he's just made an absolute meal of that one. They're going through here. Hugo Mayo looking to pass it in. Goes to Harry Kane. Good stuff, Moreno. Just get rid of it. No! No! Clear it! No! Why are we clearing it? You're kidding me! I'm pressing X. Surely you could see the power bar filling. I don't mind conceding goals against top quality sides when they're good goals. But when they're crap like that, that is the worst. I was pressing X. I was doing what I was meant to. And it just wouldn't happen for us. Harry Kane pounces on it like all good strikers should. And that is just a crap goal to become the first goal we concede for the series. We had so many opportunities to clear it, but it just wouldn't happen. They're on the attack here. Harry Kane going through to Dele Alli. If he scored that, I would have been so salty. Tottenham with a corner here just before halftime. Come on, let's not concede here just before halftime. Thankfully, that one's hit straight into the lap of Lopez. Atsu already got a goal to his name. Atsu cutting around. Atsu putting it in the area. Ayoze Perez the tap. Come on, Slimani puts it straight into the path of Michel Vorm. We haven't had many opportunities, but we almost just got the lead back. We're going to put in the corner here. 56th minute. Come on, Lingard puts it in there. Lascelles dinks it, tapped over from Vorm. Tottenham passing it around here. Musa Sissoko going straight past DeAndre Yedlin. Thank God Sissoko was selfish, but it just smashes it over the crossbar. But we're going to make a substitution here. Shelvey off, Perez off, Hayden on, Gale on. We want to make sure that we hang on to this result, and we can't afford to lose any more players. And I say that meaning we can't afford Shelvey to get red carded. They're on the attack here. Davinson Sanchez going to Lucas Moura. Goes to Christian Eriksen. Damn it, lads. That is a quality finish off the left foot from the Dane, who has just come on for Dele Alli. But my God, I did not expect us to get beaten in that area of the field. Spurs would deserve the lead, but that is such a frustrating goal to concede at the near post as well. Lopez on his debut, I'm sure some would argue that he could do better from that situation, from that area, but the fact is he's been beaten, and we have 5 minutes to salvage a point. Spurs just absolutely bossing it here. Sanchez, thank God we didn't concede that one to make it 3-1. There it is, fellas, and our opening game in charge of Tottenham. Sorry, not Tottenham. I wish I was Tottenham in this instance, but in charge of Newcastle is unfortunately going to result in a loss. It was a tough way to start the Premier League season. Tottenham at home and Spurs have taken us down 2-1, but still, positive signs coming out of this game. I thought we were decent in some aspects, but in others, pretty average. Following that 2-1 loss on the opening day, match day 1 of the Premier League season, we will now take a look at the Alan Shearer Award points that were issued out during that game. So quickly, the Alan Shearer Award will be awarded at the end of the season, and it will be to our best player for the overall season. Whoever has the most points wins that award. So, match day 1, 3 points go to Lascelles for a quality defensive performance despite conceding 2 goals. If it wasn't for him, I think we might have conceded 4 or 5. Then we can't look past Christian Atsu. Scored a lovely goal, our first goal for the series, and was always in great positions. 2 points for him. And then Moreno, the defensive midfielder. Quality defensive job, quality position making, quality playmaking. He gets 1 point. But anyways, fellas, that is where we will conclude the opening episode of the Newcastle Dream Team Career Mode series. Although the result was a bummer, still a lot of positives coming out of the opening episode. Lopez and Lingard in. Very happy with the team we've built so far. But anyways, fellas, if you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. But most importantly, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I am out. Peace.